always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Navy midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Navy's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to toe your line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. He's got it still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times?
Sneak gets it done. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, bro.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Dampier. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So there's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Smothers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out.
There he goes! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. The short hands, it's Owens. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleed.
Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Trying to slam in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahat. He's in open space downfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hutchinson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Navy.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Just need to crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. It's fourth down and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. When you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play is the official. Break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Offense calls it. Here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Little. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He has the first and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, midshipman.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Game 7. Second down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.